Chris Smith with Delta Media Group and Real Estate Marketing and Technology Magazine. In the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, Coldwell Banker Legacy is known for its top-level industry-leading agents. Today, we're talking with one of those agents in Amber Ortega. Thank you for joining me today.
Hey, thank you. Excited to be here.
Absolutely. Let's start at the beginning. How long have you been working in the real estate industry?
I have been licensed for 9 years.
Okay.
So been around for a little bit.
And what inspired you to become an agent? What do you like most about that?
What's funny is I wasn't looking to get into real estate. I, prior to this for 10 years, was a stay-at-home mom. And I ran a mommy blog because those were big at the time. And I got good at marketing on social media and creating my own websites. And so a realtor hired me to build out his website. And so I built out all the content for that. And then he said, well, I don't really have any more work for you. Can you start making some phone calls for me? And I thought, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. And I started doing that. And I started realizing that it kind of just flowed naturally for me. And so I said, hey, let's do a little trade-off. I'll work on your website and you pay for me to get licensed.
Well, it definitely worked out for you. What do you think are some of the most important qualities that make a successful real estate agent?
I really think, well, being able to manage your own time, because of course we're our own bosses. And so it's really easy to get sidetracked and go to Target in the middle of the day and not take it as serious as if you have to clock in and out and report to somebody. But I also think staying up on, your education, making sure you understand what's happening, what's changing, and staying ahead of the game when it comes to, what's the next up and coming thing. When I first started, 9 years ago, we only had Facebook and all my business came from Facebook. And then people were scared to jump into TikTok. And so I was one of the early adopters. I got in there. And so I think that doing those types of things of being ahead of the game and not being scared makes a huge difference.
What do you think sets you apart from some of the other agents in your market area?
I think, just that social media and technology has kind of been my background since before I even thought about real estate. And so being able to adopt that and really feel comfortable with it, that's where most of my business is coming from now.
Well, you mentioned the technology part of it. How long have you been using Delta Media Group technology?
So our office I think it's been within the year that we had a big launch at the beginning of the year where they said, hey, guess what? We've got this new program. And they sent us all through training for it. And we all went up to our training academy and got to learn how to use it and kind of the basics to get going.
So which tools and resources that are on DeltaNet do you feel like have had the most impact on the growth and success of your business?
I feel like my number one favorite thing that I use is My Customer for Life. I think it is amazing because I get so tied up and I get busy with my clients. Like I had 1 month where I had 8 closings and I was all on my own and I was completely freaking out. But the My Customer for Life will send them an email and I'm getting responses from people because they think that I'm sending them things and it's actually relating to what, they're looking for, what they care about. So I love that. We just recently in the past couple of months started a campaign of local events. So I signed up all my, my local clients for that. And so it's nice that they get, the balloon fiesta, the state fair, all of the different schedules, and I don't have to do it myself.
Is there any other tool that you've found that has made your life easier as far as DeltaNet goes?
I think as far as something that's made my life easier, I get a little overwhelmed trying to manage all my different platforms. And so I don't utilize my Facebook business page that often, but I like that I can post things to it and people will like it, but I don't have to think about it. And I get things that are relevant and they get posted daily. So that takes it off of my plate that I don't have to think about posting there and on LinkedIn because I forget about LinkedIn, but I'm still getting interaction there, which is nice.
Now you have a Delta Media Group website. What are some of the features on the website that you think provide the most value?
I really like that I can integrate all of my reviews from so many different sites. I never know where to send people to review. So now they can review it either on my site, if they found me through Zillow, through realtor.com, through Google, whatever it is, and they're all in one place. So I like that. I like the market watch, so that I don't have to update them, but my buyers and my sellers can take a look and see what's happening, kind of get answers, and then come to me if they have specific questions.
Earlier on, you talked about social media, TikTok. I know you have a lot of followers there as well as Instagram. It's clear you put a lot of time and effort into marketing through that social media, as you mentioned. What are some of the strategies you have for cultivating a following, then converting those into leads?
Honestly, I just am myself. I try to be as authentic. I try to be as authentic as possible. I see a lot of realtors that are always posting that, hey, look at me, I sold this. Hey, look at me, I sold that. And not to say that I don't do that, but I try to add value. And so if I get a question from somebody, I'll create content based on that. And so sometimes as I'm just talking to people, I'm making lists of questions that I want to answer in another video or in something to post to Instagram or whatever. So it helps.
Well, if you had to give new advice to an agent that's just coming in to trying to use social media experience and they want to get started using it to grow their brand, what's one thing you would tell them that they need to do?
I think the one thing is decide what you want to do and do it consistently. If you are terrified of video, that's fine. A lot of people are. Then use images, but be consistent. If you're not consistent, if you post once a month, it's not going to do anything.
It's all about the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
The theme for this issue of Real Estate Marketing and Technology magazine is making your marketing stand out. What do you think is the key to accomplishing that?
I really think it's being authentic. It's showing that you are knowledgeable, that you're personable. Because like they always say, people buy from people that they know and trust. I've gotten a lot of people that, especially in this past year, because I've gotten a lot more business out of my TikTok. They almost treat me like a celebrity and they feel like they know me. And I don't even share anything personal, but I just talk to them like I'm talking to a friend. And I think that if you can just do that, people will just flock to you.
Well, we know you partnered with Delta to provide an all-in-one CRM. What are some of the ways that your brokerage supports you in using and learning to use technology like that?
Well, when we did switch to Delta, we had the DeltaNet suite. There's so much to it. I'm still learning. But we had people come in, fly in and we had training. And so everybody had to come and get together and we did training. And if you didn't, we had multiple trainings. So if you didn't get it the first time, you could come, another time. We have Julie, who is amazing, and she's here in our office once a week. And we have a couple hours. If we have any questions, we can go and say, how do I use this? What do I do? Even when I was trying to decide what laptop to get, I went to Erin, who's another in the department. And I said, okay, I think I'm ready to switch over to Mac, but I don't know. Do I do it? Do I not do it? What are the pros and cons? And so it's really just having that support makes a huge difference.
Absolutely crucial. Are you currently working on anything exciting right now, or do you have any plans for the future that you want to share with us that I haven't asked you about?
I'm always trying to make my video better. I always want to just be better on my videos and add more value and do more exciting things and things to capture more people. So I hired a video editor, and I really want to get into YouTube, which I haven't done yet. It's longer form, and I'm really more comfortable with, up to maybe 3 minutes. So that's really something exciting that I'm working on and trying to come up with whatever it is that I'm going to do that's going to make me stand out compared to all the other YouTubers that are out there.
Well, if someone out there is watching this or reading the article and they want to reach out to you or have any questions about anything, what's the best way to contact you?
I am everywhere under Amber NM Realtor. And email amberortega@gmail.com. But TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm everywhere.
Sounds good. Well, I want to again say thank you for taking time to talk with me today. And of course, we wish you best of luck in the future. And I hope to visit with you again to hear all about your latest success down the road. Okay.
Thank you so much.